All right, Dick, I think.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, classic version of old-timey Giz Fiz.
It's the Giz Fiz with the Giz Whiz. It's kind of like Cheese Whiz. It's the Giz Fiz. And now your host, mathematics writer and the Giz Whiz, Dick DeBartolo.
Welcome, chat room. Holy cow. It's just like old times. Right after radio. We'll be out of here by 6 o'clock my time, 3 o'clock Pacific time for screensavers. So there's enough room to get us in now.
And
so
Dick,
we
what's
have
the name of this show that we're doing?
this is classic Giz Fiz. Oh, or regular old-time Giz Fiz. Old-timey Giz Fiz. So we're going to start with, I have to reach over and get our questions from Joyce Davis, which I can't find them. So I will
Actually, Dick,
during
Scott is setting up right now, so if you want to just stall with something quick for the next minute or two, and then
okay. So what I'm going to do is we'll do a quickie question about this company that the Pitney Bowes slogan. I'm sure we did this question a while back, but I don't remember the answer. Finish the Pitney. All about a growing business, and their slogan is "Every connection is a new blank." Okay, probably one of the most unmemorable slogans. Although I don't know how many people know Pitney Bowes. The Pitney Bowes slogan about a growing business is "Every connection is a new yawn, is a new business, is a new beginning." Oh, that sounds good. Is a new me, infection, disease. This is a very business-oriented chat room. Potential failure point, frustration, lawsuit, new wire to solder, failure. Oh, a couple of opportunities. Bill collector. Okay. The Pitney Bowes slogan is "Every connection, opportunity, annoyance." About this company.
So we're already here in the studio, actually.
We're ready. Okay. Chat room celebrity of the week, Scott Wilkinson. Yes.
Thank you so kindly. So glad to be.
The roles have switched. Yes, exactly. Second or third time is chat room celebrity.
Third.
It might. Okay. Ordinary questions. I thought.
Right.
Have you ever bought something? Oh, okay.
Out at me.
That jumps.
In terms of like audio video products.
Yeah, anything, a car, a house. Okay.
Let's see, my car. I really like that. I got a toy. Musical instruments, I've bought tons of those. I don't think I've ever bought one that I really didn't like there.
All right, how about, I'll change the question. An invention you wish someone would come up with.
See, an invention I wish someone would come up with. I guess one thing would be, and it sort of exists, but I wish more TV companies would do it, self-calibration, automatic calibration. The way it works now, you have to hire a calibrator, right? And there have been a couple of companies, Bang & Olufsen was one of them, that actually had a little camera that came out and came down and looked at the TV.
Oh my God!
And then it automatically put up all the right patterns, the whites and the grays and the colors, and it looked at them, measured them, and then did the calibration. All totally automatic. Samsung, I believe, is almost ready to do that now with software called CalMan. Panasonic did it a few years ago. They got out of the TV business. So it's not something that no one has invented yet, but it's not as widespread as I wish it were. Let's put it that way. So that's the thing I can think of at the moment.
You know, as you visit friends and being the techno TV whiz that you are, do you go in and find that you would saying, that set is so out of adjustment, I can't believe they're what? Do you do that?
Yeah, I'm afraid I do.
And is it that people are, I have a Vizio Ultra HD, and it has, what's the thing you always recommend? It begins with the three initials. Digital. HDR.
Oh, HDR.
Yeah, HDR. Yeah.
Right.
But,
your Vizio has that or does not have that?
It does.
Okay. So it's a couple of years old at best.
Yeah, well, it started. Actually, I think it's last year's.
Yeah, okay. So it certainly
when they started adding it from 50 and above.
Yeah, exactly.
And
in the M series.
Yes, exactly. That's what it is. I used to have a 43, and then I finally decided, well, I just won't open my closets anymore, and I'll get a 50 because it's up against the closet.
Because you're in a New York apartment, right?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, if I put the TV the long way, I could share it with my partner Dennis upstairs.
All right, that's fine.
But no, so if you walked in, to me it's dazzling. But I suspect that the only thing that I did is maybe Vizio put this on their website, or maybe it was sent out in a PR release from Vizio. It said, set up your TV doing this. And it was set this to this, this to this, this to this.
Really?
Yeah.
Well.
So, it might have been on their website, how to calibrate your TV.
If they ended up saying something. It'd be tricky.
Be really general.
Yeah, it'd have to be very general. I mean, certainly picking the picture mode, right? In the Vizio TV, it might just be called picture. But there's standard, vivid, dynamic.
Understood why one of the selections is computer.
Well, because the computer has a slightly different color gamut, and computers, brightness is encoded in a digital code, right? For video, that code, and it's 8 bits in standard 0 to 255. But in video, black is actually defined as 16, not 0. And white is defined as 235, not 255.
Wow.
But in computers, it's the full range, 0 to 255.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So the computer mode tells the TV to expect video from 0 to 255 rather than from 16 to 235.
Okay. Now I know why
that's the reason for that.
But now I know.
Now, getting back to your original question, which is walking into somebody's house and seeing this TV and going, "Oh man, what are you watching?" Most of the time, the TV comes out of the box in a a picture mode that's too bright, too blue. I've come across a number of people who say to me, I know I'm not supposed to, but I love the vivid mode. Now, the vivid mode is just as bright as it can possibly be, as blue as it can possibly be. And one of the reasons for it is that because the big box retailer, the Best Buy or whatever,
yep.
They're going to have a whole pile of these TVs. And they're going to grab one of them from their inventory and they're going to put it out on the showroom floor. And they need it to look as bright and as blue as possible because the one right next to it is as bright and as blue as possible. That's one reason why plasmas went away, because they couldn't get as bright as LCD TVs.
Oh, interesting.
And on the showroom floor, people would see a plasma and they'd see an LCD and they go, oh, I want that one. I want the LCD. It's brighter. Right. And when they get them home, I'm amazed at how many people choose the vivid mode, which is really incorrect. It's inaccurate, but it's bright and it's bold and it's wow, and they go, well, I just like that. Okay, well, you like that, fine. Whatever you like is what you should do, really.
Yeah, yes. Yeah.
But I advocate for the TV to represent what the director and the colorist and all the people who worked for hundreds of hours on that content, I advocate for people to see it at home the way they saw it in the studio. And I can guarantee you it was not vivid mode.
Well, maybe one day a DVD could have some encoding that as it started, it would adjust the TV to the way that the director saw it, or the color palette that the director, and then you could click it off if you didn't like it.
Yeah,
but
that would require coding on the DVD. It would require a lot. The DVD would have to know basically the infrared code or some sort of code for each TV, and there are hundreds of TVs out there, right? Yeah. So it would have to somehow detect, I'm connected to a Vizio M series.
Right.
And for that, I need to set the picture mode to this rather than vivid.
Yeah, it is complicated.
It would be complicated.
Tear up those plans that we're working on for that special. You just saved us a lot of money.
Yeah, good. I'm glad to hear it. Happy to help anytime.
All right, so chat room, we'll give you a couple of minutes here to ask Scott some questions that maybe were not technically oriented, that you might not ask on the show. So what was the trombone question?
Oh, yeah, I want to hear the trombone question.
Said, can I ask him a trombone question? Or maybe they were just kidding.
I hope not.
What?
I'd love to talk about trombones. One of the callers on the Tech Guy just now was a baritone or euphonium player, I don't know if you know this term, euphonium or baritone horn. It's a small tuba, basically.
Right.
And somebody on the Tech Guy wished me a Merry Tuba Christmas, which is great. Have you ever? And now, Dick, have you ever been to Tuba Christmas at Rockefeller Center?
No.
Oh, I must send you the link.
Oh, okay.
Because if you can get down to Rockefeller Center in December, so that's not going to be so great in New York, but you will see probably 200 tubas playing Christmas music.
It's great.
It's amazing. It's amazing. They have them all over the country. I'm the director of the one in Los Angeles. Look, there is Tuba Christmas in New York. It's just somebody. This is just somebody's phone, probably. Yeah.
Yes. Well, you got a good idea of what it's like.
You got an idea of what it's like. It's really an amazing sound. You'd think it was raucous and loud and horrible, but it's not. Tubas are actually very mellow. And you get a bunch of them together, and it's just a little more mellow.
And you were starting to say, you lead the one in LA?
I lead the one in Los Angeles.
Oh, my gosh. And where do you do it?
It's at a place called the Hall of Liberty.
Oh, okay.
Which is a beautiful concert hall on the grounds of a cemetery. It's it's called Forest Lawn Cemetery. It's a pretty famous cemetery.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Famous people have been there. Look, there I am.
Oh my God.
Conducting Tuba Christmas at the Hall of Liberty.
Is this indoors or outdoors?
This one's indoors.
This one's indoors. Okay.
Yes, and that's my wife, Mrs. Scott, that was just there.
Just got up pointing?
She leads the singing. And look, here comes Santa Claus. We always have Santa Claus show up. And
now, are the singers up in the balcony? Is that what she's pointing
No,
at?
it's audience participation. The audience sings.
Oh, okay.
The audience sings the Christmas carols. And one of the problems that she always points out, she's a singer, and she always points out that the tuba arrangements of the carols are in a certain musical key, right?
Yes.
And that happens to be good for tubas, but bad for singers.
Oh, okay.
It pitches it in a poor place for singers. So she always complains about that, but she's a good sport. And I have her do she basically indicates to the audience, okay, ready, set, now start singing.
Oh, okay.
So she's like the choir director of the audience, whereas I'm directing the tubas.
And is it one performance?
One performance per city.
Per city,
yeah, and it's all
during the Christmas season.
Different times. It's all in the month of December. Our concert this year is December 4th, I believe. It's a Sunday, first Sunday of December, 7 p.m. at the Hall of Liberty at the Forest Lawn, Hollywood Hills. And free concert, by the way. One of the mandates of Tuba Christmas is you cannot charge people admission. So free to come down, fun for the whole family, great way to get into the holiday spirit.
Yeah. Listen to the music,
listen to the music,
the dead people.
Sing, yeah. Listen to the music and sing along.
Okay.
That's an important part. Because they're all they're familiar Christmas carols, Jingle Bells, Deck the Halls, that kind of stuff. So everybody knows it's only one chorus.
So someone's asking, so tubas only play in one key?
No. They can play in different keys, but this is the primary difference between my wife and I in our marriage, is that tubas and brass like to play in the flat keys, whereas guitars and violins, where she comes from, prefer to play in the sharp keys. So tubas like to play in the key of F, B flat, E flat, A flat, the flat keys.
Oh, okay.
Strings like to play in the key of G, D, A, the keys with sharps in them. Why that is, well, tubas are basically built in flat keys anyway. There's the tuba in B flat, the tuba in E flat. So the flat keys are easier for them to deal with, especially younger student musicians. And that's another thing about Tuba Christmas. Anybody who plays tuba at any level can come join the group. It's not only for professionals or high-level players. Students, we have a lot of students come, and I think our youngest last year was 11, and our oldest player was 86, I think. So
amazing.
It's amazing. Yeah, anybody who can play the tuba to any degree really can come and join the big group, and that costs a little bit. I think it's $10 to register to come play, because we do have a few expenses, and we are not allowed to charge ticket prices, so we never do.
Okay.
So anyway,
I sing flat, so I should go.
So
there.
You should be fine. You should absolutely be fine for tubas.
I should be great.
Absolutely. Go to tubachristmas.com. And there, one of the tabs is "Where is Tuba Christmas?" And you look up your state, and then it'll show you where they are in your state. My website for the Tuba Christmas LA is tubachristmasla.com.
Wow!
So go to tubachristmasla.com, and you'll see all about it and where to go. And we have some videos which we just played there a little bit.
Yes, no, it's great.
It's really a lot of fun.
Okay, so one more question for Scott.
Yep. Did we find the trombone question?
Oh, yeah. What is the trombone question? Hello?
We got off on tubas.
Yes, that's right.
And by the way, Regatta is asking, euphoniums and baritones are included too. Yes, because they're smaller tubas. The tuba family actually has like 10 different varieties. And so we play them. We have all of them, as many as we can possibly get. And part of the show is I point them out. I say, okay, here we have the sousaphones, and here we have the B-flat tubas, and here we have the euphoniums, and here we have the, all kinds of different instruments. Rick B, 1974, is saying no tuba Christmas locations listed for 2017. Well, it is only June.
Yeah. How far in advance do you want to plan?
Exactly.
We already know now it's December 4th.
For Tuba Christmas LA, my website has the right date on it. Oh, and Regatta has a Yamaha euphonium and a Bach Star bass trombone. It's his major instrument. My major instrument in college was a bass trombone as well. I have a Conn bass trombone, but I do have a Yamaha euphonium, which is a wonderful instrument.
And there's a typical question from our chat room. How many trombones can you fit in a 1970s phone booth? the chat room is, they're really very funny.
They're weird. They're weird.
They're weird. They're really good.
You could fit more in if you bent them. and do you remember it was Animal House? Remember the movie Animal House?
Yeah.
At the end of the movie, there's a parade, right? And John Belushi's character and the Animal House, they wreak havoc on this parade. And one thing John Belushi does is he grabs the baton from the drum major of the band, marching band, and he marches them down an alley toward a brick wall. And and of course the marching band follows the drum major. That's what they're supposed to do.
Yes.
And the trombones are in the front row, and this kills me every time I see it. They march right into that brick wall, and those trombone slides get all mangled and bent out of shape. It's really, it's funny, but it's painful.
It's painful.
Painful on your lips.
Yeah, seriously. Seriously.
Yeah.
Anyway, I saw somebody in the chat room mentioning the $577,000 TV that's on my website, AVS Forum. It's the world's largest widescreen TV, according to the company. The company is called C, the letter C, and then the word seed, S-E-E-D. C-seed, 262. It's about 20 feet wide. It makes its picture with directly emitting LEDs, tiny, tiny little micro LEDs that can get up to very bright. And for a mere $540,000, you can buy it, and it's an extra $40,000 to have it installed.
And another 80 for the remote control.
Exactly.
They get you coming and going.
We put that up there more as a just a. Can you imagine? Yeah, look, here's maybe it's not Belushi. It's the other guy. It's the other guy. Look at this. Watch this. Oh no! I can't stand it.
Oh no!
Oh man! That just hurts. That just hurts.
Amazing. Amazing.
But they had to have bought just funky trombones. I mean,
absolutely. Oh, yeah.
The director said, "Hey, this will be fun." It wasn't the Belushi character. Was it one of the other characters?
I don't even think Leo's going to buy that. Someone in the chat room says, Leo will buy one of those TVs. I don't think so.
No, I don't think so.
Although he did spend, what was it, $1,700 for his microwave oven. Did you know about that?
Did he really?
He has this bizarre oven that it has cameras in it. And on your phone, you can watch your food cook.
You mean Kellyanne Conway was right? Cameras in your microwave?
Yeah. Yes. Chat room, wasn't it like $1,700? I forgot. And then you put the food in, and the camera looks at it, and it says, "Am I cooking steak?" Just to make sure that it has identified it correctly. I know. Very, very, very
That's
weird.
That's funny.
Well, you paid $5,000 for the toilet. And someone said, "What was it? A walk-in microwave oven?" No.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Prawn feels the same way about cars that are destroyed in movies. Then you probably, if it hurts, you don't want to watch the Fast and Furious movies. Man, tons of cars get destroyed in those.
It was very funny. Someone took one of those movies, and it was very funny. At the bottom, they souped insurance claim figures. And after every crash, it would add up and say this for that much damage and this much damage. Anyway, Scott, thank you so much. We're going to play some match game and then be out of here. By the time you're going to be back for Screensavers.
That's right.
Which you already, like in 25 minutes.
That's right. We recorded it yesterday, but it's going to be on at what, 2? Oh, sorry, I'm giving away the secrets.
If you were here watching yesterday.
Which many of you were. Thank you, Sue. The compliment there, I'm glad. I will come up here and do that anytime. So anyway, yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank our chat room celebrity of the week, Mr. Scott Wilkinson, trombone master.
And don't forget Tuba Christmas.
Tuba Christmas. I already made a reservation.
Good.
Okay. Scott, thank you so much for doing this.
You bet. My pleasure.
Okay. I love it. I love that Twitch shirt, too. It looks like signal flags for the boat. It's excellent. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
All right, see y'all later.
Okay. Perfect. Take care. That was great. So chat room, we'll do a little we'll do a little match game. And then I have to find let me just see what I did with them. I printed them out. And I don't know what I did with George's question, so I'll print them out again. All right. At the picnic, one ant said to the other ant, "You know what's great fun? Blanking on the Jell-O." At the picnic, one ant said to the other ant, "You know what's great fun? Blanking on the Jell-O." Reprinting George Davis's questions. Bouncing, skating, spitting, tinkling, juggling, raiding, trampolining, something on the Jell-O, shaking, sliding, pouring mustard, shimmying, that's kind of funny, slurping, twerking, surfing, bouncing. Okay, I didn't write anything down. Did you have an answer, Alex?
Yes.
And Alex's answer was, let's see how many people in the chat room you matched. Bouncing on the Jell-O. You matched several people. Mr. Wonderland, are you coming down? I'll switch to true or false while you come downstairs, if you will. 1 second. All right, getting George Davis's questions. They're true or false this week. And they are true or false questions about your favorite summer food, the hot dog. I happen to love hot dogs. You like hot dogs, Alex?
I do.
Okay, yeah. The Coney Island hot dog originated in New York City. True or false? Excuse me. The Coney Island hot dog originated in New York City. Wow. False. Wow. Coney Island is New York. You can count it. Wow. A lot of Wow, a lot of false. Mr. Wonderland, true or false? The hot dog originated in New York City. What's your guess? True or false?
False.
False.
Oh, the Frankfurters did. Maybe hot dogs did.
Aren't they the same thing?
No. Well, they're different names.
Okay.
No.
Al. Oh, wait a minute. Go ahead.
No, hot dogs, I think the name originated, but Frankfurter, I think, was from Germany.
Okay. Dennis says Frankfurters from Germany. The name hot dog originated in New York. Alex, what's your answer?
Assuming they're Nathan's hot dogs, I assume that they were from New York, but I'm going to follow the chat room and say false.
Yeah, the chat room is a lot of falses. Okay. Coney Island hot dog originated in New York City, George Davis says, is false. Michigan popularized this dog, which had a beefy Coney Island sauce with raw onions. Okay. Question 2 about Frankfurters. Oscar Mayer was a real person. True or false? Oscar Mayer was a real person. True or false? True. Wow. Anybody know him personally? Look at all these trues. Stoic Squirrel says, I thought Oscar Mayer was a wiener. False. True, and his baloney had a first and last name. I once rode on the Oscar Mayer wiener wagon. Oh, that's funny. Protection program. All right, everybody thinks it's a true name. Dennis, any idea?
It was my grandpa.
Yeah, it was your grandpa. Alex, true or false? Oscar Mayer was a real person?
True. What the hell?
True. Yeah, Logan 5 says, why would you pick a fake name like that? Ladies and gentlemen, Oscar Mayer was a real person. In 1883, Oscar F. Mayer started a butcher shop in Chicago using his namesake company, the hot dog being one of his specialty food products. Okay. All hot dogs use animal casings. So what it takes the fun out of enjoying hot dogs, this question. All hot dogs use animal casings. Becky says, hello, Dennis. False. Oh! Now, the chat room is very definitive today. Normally, it's all over the lot. Or the first one was all falses. The second one was all true. This one is all false. What's your guess, Dennis? All hot dogs use... No, false. Okay, Alex, your take. All hot dogs use animal casings?
False.
False. Chat room is going pretty false. Let's go to the answer. George Davis says this answer is false. Some hot dogs are made with cellulose casings. That's even worse, isn't it? Which are removed after they are smoked and cooked. Oh, Alex, you have a video.
I do. It's copyright-wise, I'd rather not play it.
Oh, okay. George.
It's like a Discovery Channel kind of producing how hot dogs are made. If you want to watch it, just search on YouTube how it's made, hot dogs.
Yeah.
And
okay.
All the gory details.
Yeah. So, Alex, when you go on YouTube and it says standard YouTube license, does that sort of mean you can show it anywhere?
I mean, this is somebody uploaded it, and they technically should have. So
yeah,
it's
right.
one of those things where, like, yeah, we could play it, but it's
it's
technically some giant corporation's copyright, which
we don't need no stinking.
If it's a little snippet of something, then okay, we can get away with that. But if it's playing a whole segment like this,
no, okay.
Unless it's somebody like the YouTube channel or the creator on YouTube is actually the one who made it, then that's another thing.
Okay.
Then that's okay.
All right. So number 4, The National Hot Dog and Sausage Council endorses ketchup as a hot dog topping. True or false?
Here, I'll just play it as B-roll in the background. How about that?
Okay, very good. With no sound. That's good. Oh. You know what? You could not even play it. I like it better when they're just in a little package. Or they get better as they get more like what we kind of remember as the hot dog color. False. True. All right, now the chat room is conflicted. The National Hot Dog and Sausage Council endorses ketchup as a hot dog topping. Yes, no?
I don't know.
Dennis does not know. Alex, your answer?
False. Mustard is the only approved condiment.
That's true. And also, is there such a thing as the National Hot Dog and Sausage Council?
And if so, why aren't we members?
Some people like ketchup.
And why don't we have badges? We need stinking badges. The council, false. The council, what? Listen to this. The National Hot Dog and Sausage Council endorses ketchup as a hot dog topping. Answer false. The council endorses ketchup only for those under 18. What? Don't we have enough people telling us what we can and can't do? Here you go, Mr. Wonderland. Frankfurters and wieners are the same thing. True or false? You think about that for a minute. Chat room. Frankfurters and wieners are the same thing.
Like Anthony?
Anthony Weiner. You have to be an adult to have mustard. False. Oh, you're not this. All right. Frankfurters and wieners are the same thing. I think they are. And you?
I think they are.
Dennis thinks they are. Alex, Franks and wieners, same thing? Yes or no?
True.
True. Chat room's going false. That a wiener is bratwurst.
Now, a sausage would be different.
Yeah,
That's
right.
But
one lived in Germany. You know about Anthony Weiner here in the city, right? He was always texting pictures of his wiener. Frankfurters and wieners are the same thing. True, said George Davis. They are both processed the same way, but are just different sizes. Okay. Hot dogs is the final one from George Davis. These are great, George Davis. They're a lot of fun. Hot dogs were one of the first foods eaten on the moon. I assume they mean by astronaut. We interviewed 500 Martians.
Not on the moon.
And were moon men. Hot dogs were one of the first foods eaten on the moon. False, a turkey dinner. False. Spike says seems legit. Lawn dog, no, it was Tang. False, it was ice cream. Tang. Hot dogs and Tang. False, they were too moist. True, but they forgot to bring the mustard. First food on the moon were moon pies. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Moon pies. A lot of people are in on that joke. Okay. Hot dogs are one of the first foods eaten on the moon.
It's quiche.
Quiche. Then it says quiche. Hot dogs. I think it's too messy because you would want sauerkraut and mustard, and how big is the spaceship? I say false. Alex?
false.
False. Let's go to George Davis's answer. Hot dogs are one of the first foods eaten on the moon. True Apollo 11 space crew ate thermostabilized cheese spread and hot dogs. You know, there's nothing like a thermostabilized cheese-covered hot dog. Oy. Until next week for more fun, I'll say goodbye, George Davis. George, this was excellent. Thank you. I think we'll just play a little logo. We'll save our Yearn to Learn Theater till next week. Ta-da!
Yeah, so if we can, let's try to be done at top of the hour.
Yeah, no, we'll be out of here at
Screensavers,
6.
Excellent.
Yep, we'll be out so that show can start at 6. You got your paper? We're going to do some match game now, chat room.
Logo.
Say again?
You said logo.
Oh, we'll switch right to. We have 10 minutes. We have to be out of here at 5:59. Okay, we'll do a couple more match game. The fisherman's wife said to the fisherman, "You catch it, I'll cook it." And the wife said, "Yeah, I caught a blank. Let's see how you can cook that." Fisherman's wife said to the fisherman, "You catch it and I'll cook it." And the fisherman said, "Oh, yeah? I caught a blank. Let's see how you can cook that." All right. Oh, that's very good. Whale. Boot is excellent. Bacteria. A head cold. A log. A rubber boot. A watermelon. Oh my God. Oh, I just matched somebody. A Volkswagen tire. Mobster's corpse. Oh, venereal disease. Oh my God. This chat room. A supermarket trolley. Okay. The fisherman's wife said to the fisherman, "You cook it. You catch it. I'll cook it." The fisherman said, "Oh, yeah, I just caught a blank." And Dennis, you said, "I just caught a galosha." Okay. We'll let you match that with boot. I said a mermaid. Alex, you said a fever. Okay. Well, let me see your beard. You don't like it?
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just letting it go and see what happens. See what adventures it takes me on.
Oh, okay. Dennis said it looks good.
Thank you.
Just has to be trimmed up a little, right? It looks pretty good though.
Yeah.
All right. At the fast food restaurant, Harvey said to the clerk, "If there's no horse meat in this burger, why is it blanking?" God, I wrote this in 1983, but it's kind of funny, I think. 83, 93, 2003, 2013. 34 years ago. Oh, my God. At the fast food restaurant, Harvey said to the clerk, "If there's no horse meat, why is it neighing, whinnying, coalescing, galloping through my intestines, being brought to me by jockeys? Why is this dating my sister? Why is this placing third in the fifth, wearing a saddle?" That's very funny. Plucking, kicking, giving me the trots, taking bets. Eating hay. All right, Dennis. Hobby said to the clerk, "If there's no horse meat in this burger, why is it blanking?" Anything?
How to spell it? Is that correct?
No, I think that is right. Why is it? It is neighing. Alex, you said the no horse meat. Why is it neighing? You matched Alex. My pen is running out of ink. I said, "Why is it galloping?" That's galloping. Brought in by jockeys. Another person matched that. Neighing. A lot of neighing delivered by a jockey. Well, cut to the long shot again. So the thing I was talking to about Scott on the show is this sign. I love these signs. Okay, this is not the. I have both. I have two of them. This one is the not so good one, and it's not so good only because it didn't come with enough letters. Like I used twit, which uses two T's, and there was no other T to do TV, and there's no punctuation. Whereas the one that's on my website, Leoris, Leo. Anyway, GizFiz.biz and click on the GizFiz visits the tech guy. And it was $20.99. Mine, the original, the first one I bought came with 100 letters. The second one I bought came with 175 letters, and even some blank tiles, so you could draw on them and make your own tiles. It's neat. Okay, we have 4 minutes. Ta-da! The doctor said to Venus de Milo, "You've got the worst case of blank I have ever seen." Okay, you'll answer this, Dennis, and then get Charlie. The doctor said to Venus de Milo, "You've got the worst case of blank I've ever seen." Oh, I got a good one for this. Athlete, okay. See if anybody matches me. I don't know. I think mine is a damn good answer. Oh, okay. I got several. Drop arms syndrome. Oh, that's very funny. Web 4087. What's Twitter licensing those signs that they're so frugal with the letters? Okay. The doctor said to Venus de Milo, "You've got the worst case of blank I've ever seen." Dennis, you said. Tennis elbow. Oh, okay. My answer was the worst case of nail biting I've ever seen. Alex, you said. Gangrene.
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 I probably
Okay.
didn't spell that right.
I will do one more question. Dennis is getting Charlie. All right, I'll do a logo question so that Dennis doesn't miss out on match game. I'll save it for next week. Okay, it's about this. Name the original three, and there are only 3 ingredients in the original Tabasco brand pepper sauce. What are the 3 and only 3 ingredients in the original Tabasco brand pepper sauce? Let's see. I'm proud of you, chat room. You're saying straight. Not so straight. Tomato, red food coloring, battery acid. Air, water, and vinegar. Glass, plastic, and paper. Arsenic, rat poison, and ketchup. A lot of you pretty much have it. Alex, what are the 3 ingredients in Tabasco?
I don't know, but maybe our sponsor can tell us.
Oh, okay.
Discover the new seasoning 100 years old.
New seasoning?
Tabasco brand pepper sauce, the original liquid pepper seasoning.
Isn't Tabasco just a hot sauce?
No, good cooks use Tabasco to flavor their cooking the way they use lemon juice, chopped onions, parsley, and other spices. Some people, though, like to add the gourmet dash right at the table.
Back to the seasoning idea. Any recipe suggestions?
For salads, mix a 1/4 teaspoon of Tabasco with a 1/2 cup of mayonnaise. Add a 1/2 teaspoon of Tabasco to a pound of ground beef before shaping into hamburgers or meatloaf. For eggs, add salt and 2 drops of Tabasco for each egg before you scramble. And there are many, many more recipes.
Tabasco as a seasoning.
The new seasoning, 100 years old.
Tabasco, Tabasco, the original liquid pepper seasoning.
And the answer on the card, distilled vinegar, red pepper, and salt. A lot of you had that right. We're going to end with just a picture of Charlie. We won't do credits today because we want to be out of here at 6. This has been...
we can still do credits.
Okay, this is in Giz Fiz. Oh, Charlie. Look at your audience, Charlie. Look at your audience. Da 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 da. Oh, Charlie. Charlie, what a sweetheart. Yeah, he likes it. Okay. Thank you. All right, chat room. Next week we'll be back to the normal time after new screensavers. But for now, this has been Giz Fiz, old-timey version, regular old-fashioned Giz Fiz with Dick DeBartolo, Mads Mattis, writer in the GizWiz. It's a Mark Goodson, Bill Todman, Dennis Wonderland, Alex Gumpel, Jammer B, Lawn Dog, Regatta, Spike, Loke, Rufus, Tech Junk, Slow Mo Production. Brought to you by Turtle Wax. Remember, Turtle Wax is just distilled vinegar, red pepper, and salt. It's a floor wax, and it's a seasoning. Till next week, this has been a very rare, regular, old-fashioned Giz Fiz. Bye! Thanks, Alex.
Thanks, Dick. See you next weekend.
Okay, see you
at
next
the
week.
PM
Okay.
time.
Yes, at the PM time. Okay, bye. Bye, chat room. We're back to Thursday, normal time for GizWiz this Thursday. Bye.
And now it's time for screensavers.